I'm just giving some quick guidance. It's very typical on soda machines, especially as they get older. It really applies to a lot of vending machines. Sometimes when you close the door, it's just not going to lock in correctly. So typically I call this kind of like a hip bump, where you kind of need to nudge the machine and it will kind of lift it up a bit. And then this turn handle is going to go in smoothly. So just, on your soda machines, if they're, eventually, or they really never just close perfectly, and it's just normal to kind of need to bump them a little just to get the T-handle so it closes correctly. Most important thing, of course, is to make sure your machine is level, and then typically you will need to kind of bump it a bit before you can close the door. All right, here we've moved on to a snack vending machine. These are a bit different. They typically do not have a turn handle. They typically do not have a turn T-handle. They just have a handle that goes 90 degrees. Sometimes when closing these doors, you'll kind of get to the point where right now the T-handle, it stops right here. So very typically what I kind of do is just kind of bump it with my leg. Like I'll push the bottom of the door, or just with my hands push this upper part. Then this T-handle will twist so it comes in perfectly, and then you can close it and lock it. So just very typical on vending machines, you kind of need to bump them a bit. This again can be avoided. The most important thing is when you have this machine, and sometimes people shake them just to check to keep them level every once in a while. That avoids this, but pretty much on all machines that you will need to kind of hit your leg on it or your hip and just to get the lock to close correctly.